My name is Tionna Smalls. I'm an entrepreneur, author, and TV personality from Brooklyn, New York. Many of you may know me from VH1's What Chili Wants or MTV's Girl Get Your Mind Right, but I'm a hustler. H-U-S-T, love. After 7 years of being on TV, I have decided it was time to change the direction of my career, and I'm showing you what my life is really about. It's not always pretty, but it's always real. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Tionna Smalls Behind the Curtain. These new elevators is funny. Come on. Keeping on you, tripping on you. Let's see if my car works. Hi, we're here. Hi.
You didn't see them?
No.
No? She was right next to me.
Hi. Sorry. We were missing it.
What's good? How you doing?
Right here in the middle.
Right here in the
middle. You know, we really gotta talk today for real. Because like people think they know the grind. I want to really break it down. Like
that's what the
break
grind
this shit down.
Break this shit down.
But they think seriously, like they let Instagram fuck their life up. Half those hoes on welfare. We gotta really get serious about life right now. This shit is rough. Life is not easy to be a hustler on a grinder. You know that?
I know that.
You know that.
I know that.
Because we put in our 10 years. You ain't put in 10 years, I can't really respect your grind.
18 right now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you put in a lot of years.
Yeah, they don't get it.
They think this stuff happens overnight.
Today we have a special guest, and her name is Tionna Smalls.
Tionna Smalls.
Tionna Smalls, entrepreneur, mom, wife, business person, TV personality, host, author. You know what I'm saying? Just entrepreneur.
Yes.
Me and my sis, she's been grinding for years. You know, years. Yo, Tionna, thank you so much for coming. Like,
thank you. And you know I don't do interviews like that.
I know you don't. You usually do the interviews.
Yeah, but I stopped doing interviews, period.
Oh, yeah?
Because I give out so much game, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah, they got to start paying for it.
They always pay, but not the interview people.
Not the interview people, but, you know, the customers.
Right.
Right? So this is the Faith Grind Inspired podcast. It's all about entrepreneurship, the mindset, right?
Right.
And I created this podcast because I've been an entrepreneur for 18 years. Since I was 18, I'm 36.
Yeah.
And, you know, people think my success is just overnight.
I hate that.
I hate that.
Right? For real.
I do.
You can't curse on this show, right?
You can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, no, you
in case
good.
the pastor was listening.
So, but I tell people my story, and you know they listen to my story. But I'm like, look, I know a bunch of entrepreneurs, and you're one of them.
Yes.
And I know your grind.
Entrepreneur.
Yes. And so I know the grind, I know the hustle, and the thing is, when people hear us talk, you know, it's one thing, but you know,
the action is
another.
That grind
you know
is
what I'm saying? Like, you don't just do it for the gram. Like, you really do it in real life.
Right.
And I always loved your hustle. I always loved your energy and your passion. It's always been there.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Like, so, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Gene. You my boy. You know that.
Yeah, thank you.
We done put a whole neighborhood on. You know what I'm saying?
We did put Marcus Garvey on.
We put Marcus Garvey on, boy. Marcus Garvey, you know, shout out to all my best eye killers and robbers. They was rough out there. And, you know, I came from East New York and opened up a store on Marcus Garvey. It was called Lovey's. It was pink. Beautiful place. And then, you know, Gene came, you know, blessed out the properties and got the ice cream spot. We killed it. So we really put, when you could put on a whole neighborhood, then that's when you pop it. For real.
Marcus Garvey was definitely something that people weren't even focused on.
No, when I came over there, people was like, are you crazy? You gonna open a store over here? I was like, the rent is cheap. I'm in there. What's up?
Now they got coffee shops every corner.
Yeah, but we put it on.
They got
you gotta give respect to the originators. That's what I'm saying.
Facts.
See, Bed-Stuy, when I opened up Lovey's, that wasn't my hood. They didn't know me since I was a little kid, so the love was there. But when you in your hood and you're trying to do something better, like bring, you know, bougie water to the hood. We was doing it too big in the hood. Like, if I ever open up the tea room again, it would be like in Bed-Stuy somewhere. Somewhere where it's already a little bougie already. Because East New York, it was a little rough. They was very upset about the tea room. So after that, and then I decided to take my hospitality real estate career serious. So now I am a licensed real estate agent and an investor. I'm going into investments out of town as well, getting acquisitions. See, now the voice changed when you talk about real estate. You see, but you got to be able to switch it up now. You know what I'm saying? So so now we're about to acquire some different things out of state. My main thing is to invest out of state, make the money in New York, and invest out of state.
Absolutely. No, that's
what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, that's smart.
And I love it. I thought first of all, let me tell you one story before we go into the real estate thing. I went to real estate school in 2005, 3 years after I graduated from high school. Because I was like, I'm going to be the youngest real estate agent getting that paper. What happened was, I took all my classes. Back in those days, you only had to take 13 classes versus the 20 to 23 you got to take now. I took all my classes, and then the last day of school, I decided, I don't want to be a real estate agent. They were so grimy. I didn't know money in those days, so I didn't know why people were so grimy. But I went into the entertainment industry. So I want to say, like, your path could be written way before you know, because like I said, I went to real estate school in 2005. I went back in 2015. Then I tried to go back when I was pregnant and do it online. But when you're pregnant, looking on a computer all day to learn, I was throwing up too much. It was rough. But then I ended up going back in 2018. But you see how, like, don't quit. If you know you had a dream to be this thing, like I always, before TV, before I read my book, I had a dream about real estate. But I was not educated about real estate at that time. And I let people discourage me because they were so thirsty. I hate people that's thirsty for money. I believe you can make money and have integrity at the same time. I'm a realtor, but I'm not going to walk in and make my client buy a house that's overpriced so I can get paid. That's not the way I am. So if you're hearing this and you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest, Tionna Smalls is your girl, because I am the reality realtor. I'm not going to let you do nothing. Like, for example, not bragging or anything, but for example, one of my clients, you know, we just put in a contract for a $700,000 house. I fought them down to that $700,000.
What was it before? What was it listed?
The listing was $710,000, but the home was not worth $710,000. You understand what I'm saying? I really was trying to get $690 because it was worth $690. It's probably going to praise for $690. But the reality of it is that some people that heard $710 and was like, oh, $710, we in the money. I don't care if it's $10,000 I'm negotiating down for you. I really was about to get to $20,000. I'm going to negotiate to the fullest and what it's worth.
And your passion, you'll definitely be able to negotiate that.
I love it. And you know what's so sad? You get most clients from people that never even heard of Tionna Smalls. But I'm not going to lie. Shout out to everybody that follow me on Instagram, because every day somebody said they heard I do real estate and they want me to help y'all. And I'm working on trying to get y'all program people apartments, because a thing in New York City is that the landlords do not want to accept programs.
No, we don't.
You see, that was a landlord. He's like, no, we don't. Sorry, Tionna. So I'm having an event soon that's going to bridge the gap between landlords and programs. And I want you to come. And it's going to have refreshments. And y'all know I'm a professional cook. So I'm going to cook actually for the event. Little something. I'm a professional cook. Because when I started on the tea room, I went and got all my own certificates on my own. I don't trust nobody. So I went and got my food handling. I learned how to cook. I learned how to bake from scratch. Everything. So we got some good food at the Landlord Summit. I call it the Landlord Summit with Tionna Smalls. And that's what the good thing about real estate. I'm able to bring that grind, that hustle, that creativity that I learned in the entertainment business to real estate. Because now this is a whole nother game.
It is a whole nother.
It's a whole nother ball game. So bridging people with programs, with landlords, I could even accomplish getting 2 or 3 people in an apartment from that event. I'll be happy.
No.
I'm motivated.
No, I see it.
I'm hungry now, though. But the difference is I'm hungry. When I was young, I was making so much money. I was never hungry. I didn't care. Like, if I got a deal, I got a deal. Like, if I didn't get that TV deal, I would not care about it. But now, when you got a kid, let's go to there.
How do you balance all of the things that you have and have a kid? Because you and I both have
we got the same hustle.
Same age kids.
And we bring our kids to work, right?
And we bring our kids to work.
Exactly. You have to bring them.
You got to bring them.
The way you do it is, you have to have a good partnership. Shout out to my husband Gaspar, because let me tell you something. The way we may not, with Virgos and Tauruses, we may argue about everything else, but the one thing we are sure on is our child. And also, we're both entrepreneurs, so we like to instill hard work to our son. My son is 18 months trying to sweep because he sees his father sweep. My son knows how to get on the laptop be closed. He would jump on my business chair and open a laptop and put it on his lap trying to type at 18 months. And you know what? That is wonderful. It's beautiful. And we got to do what the white people do to their kids. We have to nurture that. I'm going to teach my son. At 5 years old, my son going to be ready to sell houses. I'm telling y'all, at 5 years old, he's going to be ready.
Oh, trust me.
He's going to be like, Mommy, we could flip that house. That house is old, right? Mommy, you buy old houses, right? Let's flip that. I want my son to be like that at 5 years old.
Absolutely.
I want him by 12 to tell me, Mommy, I want to flip a house. Can you, instead of giving me money for a car when I graduate, can you buy me a house and we flip it? Or find me a busted house, Mom, and fix it up for me so I can live there while I'm in college. Because I still believe in college, but I think that it's a secondary thing versus if you don't have a career.
Absolutely.
If you have a career already, my son already know, like, he going to create his own career. I told my son this, he's 18 months, you guys are right. You're either going to be a doctor or a contractor. It's one of the two. We're not going to play no games. You know, people are like, I don't like to put pressure on my kids. Only black people say that. Because there's no such thing called pressure. Those West Indian parents, they ain't even let you have a TV in your room. And look how good their kids come out. You got to look at all of that start from birth. If we're not instilling greatness in our kids at a young age, then it is not good. When I first had baby Cash, he came to me all my interviews, all my talks, everything. You could see him, Beyonce stylist holding him in the interview. I have to let him see all this at a young age, so he can know that this is what it is. And that's how you jug it. And also, you got to have time for yourself. Because with a kid and a husband and a career, sometimes everybody's pulling you in one direction. Sometimes you'll be like, all right, listen, take your son for 2 hours. I gotta get a mental nap. Because, we go to bed, sometimes your head is hurting. And if your wig is too tight that day, too, and you had the baby all day, and the car broke down, and this done happened, you need to take a second.
You need to take a second to yourself.
But that's how I balance it.
So
and
how do you
gotta have a good partner. Don't stop having these babies with no partners. I don't understand it.
Yeah. No.
I can't have a baby with no partner.
Yeah.
I need a partner. I don't care if it's your lesbian lover. I don't care if it's your grandma. I don't care if it's your aunt that don't work. You need somebody that you can depend on that's gonna take care of this child for you.
Yeah.
Because it's hard.
With you.
With you, right? Yeah. With you. Because I don't really leave my kid with nobody.
Yeah.
It's me, Cass, which is my son name too. Me, Cass, or one of our mothers, and like my sisters once in a while. I don't leave my son with nobody else. No, cousins don't get, my kid don't get cut with a cousin. That bitch might not like me on the low, ready to hurt my child. No, we don't play that. This is our life. Yeah, no, but you gotta have a good partner. Good partner help you out. Like when I was messed up after MTV and I didn't know what direction I was going, and my husband was the one that like stepped up and was like, all right, when you figure it out, I'm here. This is what we're gonna do. So if he get messed up, I gotta do the same. Like we gotta all be like working with each other. So when it comes out a kid, I got a meeting today. What you doing today? Oh, I'm just going to the shop. Your son's coming with you then.
Yeah. Now, how do you? Because a lot of times when people have successes and then they go down and then they go back up and they go down.
That's life.
That's life.
Yeah.
But now a lot of times some people can't get back up.
I know. I'm seeing that a lot. Oh my God.
Can't get back up, and they don't have that energy. They don't have that. What drives Tionna?
I never want to be an old loser. I never want to be washed up. Like, I never want to be that old bitch that had it all when she was in her 20s and now she 50, can't even buy herself a cup of coffee. I think I stay so close to the hood, so I'm always in the hood still. So I see so many people that's not thriving in life, and that keeps me going to be like, damn, today I did not want to come all the way to the city. But you know what? I'm sure there's a couple of people wish they could go to the city right now and be interviewed for their mind and get taught. So let me get up. I don't want to be poor at 50. I want to sell this house. Let me get up. My clients saw 12 houses in 1 week. They said they never heard of that before. Even my agent friends were like, you showed them 12 houses in 1 week? How you did that? You got a kid. For that commission, I'm getting up. $700,000 house, I'm going to get up for that commission, yes. Yeah. I would get up and show you 100 houses if I had to. Yes.
Yeah, see, that's the difference between a grinder and everybody else.
Let's go into that. Yeah, everybody else. Because I want to talk about this new generation of grinders.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. I know you got something to say.
I call that instapreneurs. Not entrepreneurs, but instapreneurs.
Instapreneurs.
Instapreneurs are looking for instant work, instant gratification. They think that success starts, like, you get success, like, so fast. And if you don't get it so fast, they looking at these Instagram people that really sell drugs on the low. And they just think that that's life. She got on a pair of Gucci shades. She is successful. Oh, he went to this trip. He is successful. I think Instagram, for one thing, it made people want to do more. It did make people want to travel, because we was the only one traveling back in the day. So it was really good to see people that want to travel now. It's good to see people want to be entrepreneurs. But what I have a problem with, especially when I used to hire people from Instagram, they don't want to do no work. No, they just want to take a picture sitting there looking like they doing work. For example, for my landlord summit, the landlords are not on Instagram looking at Tionna Smalls. They don't know who Tionna Smalls is. So I have to get up there and get them cards out and pass them out and make sure I'm going to places that landlords go to. Home Depot, Lowe's, cafes, this, that. But if you hire somebody from Instagram, you tell them that, listen, we got to go on the field. The field is something a lot of people don't know. And we talking about the Bad Boy Entertainment Street. Remember back in the day, they had the best street team ever? Because they went on a field. When you talk to people at the field, they don't know nothing but this. That's why I lost $30,000 investing in authors that thought that they could just sell a book by putting it up on Instagram. Yeah, no. That's not the way you sell books. No. You got to be in the streets, shaking hands and kissing babies in order to become successful in the book business. Yes. That's why I stopped publishing people. But in any business, and that's what Roy was saying, in any business. So even though I'm a realtor, I still got to go out there and grind, because who can afford $700,000 houses?
And yo, you know what's so funny? and I want to take just a second just to go hop on that.
Yeah.
The fact that people, you see what you're talking about, go out, kiss babies, talk, and
yeah,
network.
You have to.
Like, people do not want to do that
but
anymore.
They can't be on my team.
They can't on my team either.
Okay, if you're not working,
no.
If you're just an Instagram bandit, I don't want you to.
You have to, like I say this, right? There's a commission mindset and there's a W-2 mindset, right?
1099 mindset,
yeah.
True.
So back to what you were saying. You were saying
about being a mom. No. What?
The instapreneurs. I
don't like instapreneurs. I think that is giving people a false hope of what entrepreneurialism is. That fake rich shit is really upsetting. It's like people really believe that because you're an entrepreneur, you got a lot of money, and they don't understand that a lot of money you get from being an entrepreneur got to go back into the business. You know what I'm saying? Yes, okay, you get a great check. You know, we do get more than most people, but the reality of it is that sometimes it takes a long time to get that check.
And you work harder.
Right. And if you can't go a month without a check, you don't even try to come into this hustle game. I think Instagram is giving a real fake false.
Did you see my post? Concept. I put a post. You liked it. I said Instagram is the highlight reel. Like, right. People don't realize.
It's hard.
Yeah, people don't realize that. You know, back in the day, if you're an athlete or an actor, what did you have? What did you create for yourself? You created a highlight reel. You created the best. Like if you're a football player, you're the best tackles. Yeah. The best tackles. The best. Oh, you got the best angle. I mean, best angles. She passed the phone, and I'm like, the best angle. Right. So you only put on your highlight reel all the things that you want the coach or the person that you want to hire you to see. Mm-hmm. Now, like you said, you hired people off of Instagram because that's what they want you to see. Before. Yeah. Same thing here. I never do that again. Off of Instagram. I will never do that. And then they come into my office to work, and then they just sit there
on Instagram.
And I'm like, yo, you gotta go out there, and talk to the customers. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to go out there.
What do you mean?
I can DM them. I'm like, no, man.
No, you gotta go out there.
This shit don't go down in the DM.
Don't go down in the DM. The hustle don't happen.
The hustle don't happen in the DM, yo.
It's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. And I come from I can't get with this new generation. I come from a real hustler mentality that if you go out there still and get 1,000 cards, you pass it out to everybody, put on everybody's cards, you talking to people about the product, you talking to people about the service, and you don't stop. Everywhere you go, I can hear somebody talking about buying a house, and I could be waiting for a coffee. I'm going to buy her coffee so she know I'm balling, and give her my card, like, here you go, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, I feel dirty when I don't even do that.
When I hand this card out to everybody.
I love it. It's plastic. My husband wants a plastic one.
Yo, I got him.
Okay, good.
Let him know. Like
I'm gonna actually show this to him because he wants something like this.
Yeah. It's a double-sided plastic.
This is beautiful. I love it. I don't expect nothing different though, but I really like it. Yeah. It's a nice card. That's a good card. Yeah, I'm waiting for my new ones to come out. Yeah, I should have went to ACA.
Yeah, next time.
I'm still waiting for mine.
Next time. Oh, for real? It would have took 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm waiting for mine. Yeah, it was the same around town, but I'm gonna go ACA next time.
Thank you.
I like this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
so what you saying?
Support the black business, right?
That's all I do. You saw how we shut down that beauty salon.
Yo.
That nail salon.
How did that end up happening? Like, what at the end?
Somebody tagged me and showed me the video of the grandmother getting beat up with the sticks. Yeah. I ran down there. I couldn't believe it. I had it, and I don't leave my house on Sundays, but I said, babe, you gotta watch the baby. I gotta go. I ran down there. They was already gone or whatever. When I found out about it on a Sunday, I was like, in my head, I was like, you Tionna Smalls, you gotta use your power. One thing I got is press. I know everybody in the press. I'm talking about the big press, not that bullshit press. And I was like, I'm calling all my people. We all gonna come down here. We're gonna get this shit shut down. I said, everybody, meet me here Monday at 10. I get there at 9:50. It ain't nobody there but me. And the spot was open. Like, nothing happened. I said, oh, God, what I'm gonna do? Most people are folding. Like, I'm out. I was like, fuck that. I'm out here by myself. And then all of a sudden, everybody came. New York Times, CBS, 7. I mean, we caused a ruckus. And they're still not open to this day. So we shut their ass down. You know how hard it is to shut down a store? An Asian store in Brooklyn?
Yo, that's hard.
And the landlord is Asian. So you know how hard that was to do that?
Yeah, that's tough.
It was no joke. And I want to shout out the city of Brooklyn because once we went out there people really came out. Like, people really came out and they shut it down. And it was another young lady I want to shout out. Her name is Brooklyn. What's her name? Brooklyn something. Her name is Brooklyn something. She was like the Afrocentric hairstyle. She's a really cute girl. She was one of the first people that was out there before I even got out there. Because I didn't know about it. I'm not from Flappers. I'm from East New York. So once I got tagged, though, I went out there and I went hard. And I got all the press down there.
Yeah. No, I like the fact that, you see, that's another
Stand thing. For something or you're going to fall for anything. There's no way nobody going to come into an African-American community and beat somebody's grandmother up with sticks. And they sliced the girl with the eyebrow thing.
Oh, wow.
I had the real exclusive pictures. We're not allowing that in our streets. No.
but you know what? It's integrity again. Once again,
I like the words you're using. Self-awareness,
self-awareness, and integrity.
I'm for it. I love it all.
Like, one thing I really appreciate about you is like you always been, because I've known you for over 10 years.
You did, yeah.
And you've always had these two elements, but the other element that you had was what you say you're gonna do, you do.
Yes, amen.
You know what I'm saying?
And I hate people that don't keep their word.
I know.
I hate that. I used to break up with men because of that. I don't like that.
And there's a lot of times when you're in relationships and even in business, when you say you're going to be somewhere at a certain time, you got to be it. Yep. If you're in a business, the way your business is going to shut down is if you have bad employees that don't follow through with
That's why I learned how to do everything some type of way. I learned how to, when I went to the cafe, I learned how to cook.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to ever be there. And they
said something. You said something real quick in passing. You were like, I went and got my food handler's license.
I went and got my own food handler.
Like, so because you didn't want to depend on somebody that.
Every career I ever tried to do, I always got all my certificates for it. When I decided I wanted to be real estate, because I used to help people even after 2005. I used to help people with real estate, but since I didn't have a license, they used to jip you. They wouldn't give you your money. No, they didn't have to either by law because you were not an agent. And I said, when I go back, I'm getting my license. You ain't gonna tell me nothing. Like, I'm getting all my stuff. I go to all my classes to even get more certificates. And now what I want to mention before I leave is that I do the credit also, but also what I'm learning now is just the whole financial makeup of America and life. You're not going to be able to become wealthy until you understand money. And now that I'm understanding money and learning more about it, I want to be certified in it. So that all these football players and basketball players are letting they getting these white people that's going to take all their money, don't know nothing. I want to be that person. That same guy you're paying to tell you to invest in that, I need to be that girl. So that's going to be my future pursuits. I'm going to have to do 1,000 hours, and I'm going to spend my whole 1,000 hours going to schools teaching kids about money for free.
To be a broker?
To be an advisor, a financial advisor, you need 1,000 hours in the field. See, that would scare most people. But to me, that's like, nah, I'm going to go to every school out and talk to kids about money. I want them to learn because I want somebody to come to me like, yo, Miss Smalls, I remember you came to my school when you was young and you taught me about credit cards, and now I got 850 credit. I got 750 credit coming out of high school. That's going to make me proud. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing now. That's my real estate finances. That's my thing now. And I got all the clothes, all the hair pieces to match. I look so cute when I go to work.
I see it on the gram. Like,
I be trying to put little pictures up.
It's cool because, some people, sometimes when you look at Instagram, the person on Instagram is not who they are in real life.
I know. That's so whack.
It is whack. And
follow me on Instagram if you don't know me already, or follow me already at Tionna Smalls. T as in Tom, IONNA Smalls.
Yeah, you must follow her. She's great.
Good energy. I like that energy. Because, everything we do as entrepreneurs, and that's another thing. If you are thinking about becoming an entrepreneur and being a grinder, being a hustler, if you're not around the right energy, you're not going to be successful. Energy is success to me. Like energy. Like you could tape this show anywhere in the world. You could tape this show in your house. But you wanted that energy, that get money energy. And I felt that get money energy when I was trying to get through this mother effer. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, G.
Yeah, thank you. Shout out to Cumulus. Shout out to Radio 103.9.
Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I like it. I'm very proud of
it. When the way I think, right? You know how Diddy says dream big? So when people, you could do a podcast, like you said, you could do it from a phone, you could do it from a tablet or a computer.
You got to go big, though.
But I was like, you got to do it in a studio. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, you did it big.
And you have to do it right,
You got to do it right.
Especially if you want the guests like Tionna Smalls to come up here. I'm not pulling
but you won't come anywhere. I would have went the best stop for you. You're my boy. I would have came anywhere. I'm not bougie.
You're not bougie, but
only people I don't know I'm bougie. Now I'm like, where are you located? Okay, no.
Will you have ACA waters?
Yes, I like the ACA water. I might have to have you sponsor my landlord summit.
Yeah, I got you with the ACA waters.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time. So that's going to be on October. What day is that, Roy? It's on October 28th. Okay. October 28th. Okay. And I'm going to be in Harlem on September 29th talking about first-time home buying and things of that nature. And you will see me in Albany soon, too. I'm going upstate to teach y'all, too. So all over.
So now...
doing the same thing in entertainment, but in real estate, if it makes sense.
So now, any last things you want to share with the people?
I, too...
Any tips? Okay,
about being grinding and all that?
Yeah.
Always be yourself. Don't ever feel like you gotta compromise who you are to become successful. A lot of people do that and they end up crying and losing themselves. And I think that's why people like Cardi B is so successful. People like when you just be yourself. That's number one. Number two, don't worry about what the next chick is doing or the next dude is doing. Because when you worry about other people, you're not getting your paper because you worry about the next mother effer. Third and lastly, learn this money. Get your credit right. Oh my God, best thing I could have did was get my credit together and get my finances together. Get your credit right, because with credit, you could go ahead and do everything you want to do. And if you're thinking about buying a home, call Tionna Smalls.
Nice. And all right, so what website can people find you?
TionnaSmalls.com, but most of all, catch me up on Instagram, because that's where I show like my everyday life and my son Cass on at Tionna Smalls, and I'm on Facebook, Tionna Smalls. And if you need to reach me, T Smalls. You can reach me at TIFRANCISPR@gmail.com. I was about to give my work email, but I don't want everybody.
One last question.
Yeah.
What do you think your superpower is?
I think my superpower is I'm just always me, and I love myself. I got it tatted on me. I love me. I love myself so much. I'm always bet on Tionna Smalls. And I wanted to end this interview with something that came to me when I was getting dressed to come here. If you dwell on the bad, if you don't take control of your life and you dwell on the bad is going to take over your life. It's going to take control of you. When you see that you got a little drip, you know, like sometimes when you have a little leak, it's like it starts real little before the big water come and make the ceiling fall down. If you see in your life there's a little drip that needs to get a little touched up so that won't all cave in, do it now. Don't wait till later. Until then, you can't even patch up that hole. And that's how I live my life now. When I see something ain't right or I'm not feeling good about something, I make a change for it. And don't be afraid to change. If New York is not where you can live your best life, there's other places out here. There's other people. If you're with a guy that kind of can't help you with your vision and you feel like you're spending more money on his weed habit and his 2K19 habit than you are on your dreams, then you need to leave him. It's always another guy. There's always other things. As long as God wake you up in the morning, you can always get something else. But take control of your life and make sure you eliminate the bad. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Shout out to Roy, my husband Gaspar, my little baby son Cass, and my moms.
Oh man, faith
love
on
everybody.
Inspire. I love this. Brooklyn, stand up.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Tionna Smalls. I had fun interviewing my boy Jean, and we're in a nice, fabulous studio. I had a good time. I'm living my best life in New York City. Let's go.